You are now listening to Breaking Wreckords Radios.
I was reading that you just got married, so congratulations on that.
Thank you very much.
How's that life treating you right now?
It feels exactly the same.
Yeah?
Yeah. We've been living together.
Wedding out in Jamaica?
Yeah, we got married down in Jamaica. Great weather the whole week. It was a good little trip, and we had like 65 people come down with us, just family and friends, so.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Nice.
Word, man, good to hear. Alright, well, first off, on this hip-hop tip, I wanted to ask you, why'd you change the name from the MIC to the MIKE?
Because everyone kept calling me Mick Boyd, and it really bugged me. I don't know, it just, even people from like around my hometown, that like my friends, they just didn't understand MIC, like microphone, so everyone started calling me Mick Boyd, and it just got to me. So decided to switch it back.
What is one word that best describes Mike Boyd?
Sarcastic.
Sarcastic.
To go with the album. No sarcasm.
And you just, I was just gonna touch on that. You just dropped your second full-length album, Note the Sarcasm. The whole album was produced by Classified, eh?
Yeah, that's the older brother, and he lives about 30 seconds away from me, so I work at a studio, like, when we're not on tour and stuff, so yeah, we just started doing my own stuff again. It's been a long time, because we've been working with other artists and working on Luke's stuff. Luke Classified, real name Luke, working on his stuff forever, so seemed like it was about time for me to get back into it and do an album again, because my last album I think was like in 2008 or something that came out.
Yeah, I was
Yeah, a little while.
Yeah.
I liked siblings rivalry off that one.
Yeah, that was actually, I think it was Luke's album that was out at the same time. Classified's album, I keep saying Luke, so I don't call my brother Classified.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got features with some of Canada's dopest MCs like Mad Child, Decisive, Shad, and KO. What was it like to work with all of them?
Well, Shad, Decisive, KO, like, we see each other quite a bit, really. Like, we toured with Shad and shared a tour bus, and KO's been on tour with us a lot, and he lives out here, so the experience with those three was pretty much like any other time I see them. It's just, old friends catching up, dropping rhymes. But Mad Child, I actually didn't. He was in the middle of like touring and stuff, so the whole thing was pretty much back and forth, just over the internet, like, And it wasn't even like we were having huge. That was more of a favor to Luke, because Luke's eventually Luke's going to be doing some production for him, so they give favors back and forth. So me and Mad Child never really, like hung out for a long time. I went out to a show and hung out for a bit, but it was like, hey, what's up, how you doing? He was busy and stuff, so.
Yeah. I think,
we really gotta meet again, I guess, because the first time I met him, I don't even think he knew I rapped or like what my deal was, so.
Yeah.
Now he's on the track and he knows the names, so it'd be nice to catch up with him.
True enough.
Yeah, track too, by the way.
Yeah, I think we were on the phone with Luke when he said that he got a message from Mad Child confirming that he was going to do the track with you or something like that.
Yeah. Now at first it was just me on the track, and my verse is all about small stuff in my life, right? So I pretty much went through everything small in my life, and I can't do two more verses about small things in my life. So I was like, we got to get some features on it.
Well,
and then, so I got a hold of Decisive, and even mine and Decisive's part were done probably maybe even like 2 months before Mad Child actually got the time to like sit down and write it and record his part, because he's a pretty busy guy.
Yeah, he's always on the run, eh?
Yeah, he doesn't stop. I follow him on Instagram, and like every night it's either a show or something going on. Seems like he's constantly playing.
We actually just opened for him in London, Ontario, just on Wednesday, and we were getting an interview and we couldn't. Guy was like way too busy.
Yeah. I seen pictures from the show though. Yeah, it looked dope.
Yeah, it was a real tight show actually. Crazy crowd, even like 8:30 in the like right when it started. Like, speaking of touring and all that, anyways, you got any plans on coming up for touring across Canada for the album?
Nothing across Canada yet. We're waiting for like a good tour to pop up that I could go with someone else other than Luke.
Yeah.
And just get on the road with performing to other fans and classified fans, really.
Yeah.
So we're looking for something that's a good look like for that. But as like for single shows, I'm doing a couple festivals in the summer and stuff. One in PEI, most of it's East Coast stuff. One up in Newfoundland, one in Cape Breton, Nova Scotia. And I'm sure there's going to be other shows popping up, but right now that's all we got planned so far.
You just performed at the Junos this year, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, I was a backup singer.
How was that or how was that experience anyways?
It's good. Like, actually that night was horrible for me. I was dying. I was throwing up for like 4 hours straight, like non-stop every 15 minutes.
Oh yeah, Solo Red?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was with him. We went up to Montreal, and I think it was like the day after. He said he was with you guys like the night before, for the pre-performance or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said that you were. Oh yeah, and then I seen the post. Yeah, I seen you post about it or something. You're like, yeah, I'm still hammered from last night, and gonna go do the Junos right now.
Yeah, I went out the night before actually with Decisive.
Oh really?
We didn't get into Winnipeg till like 12 at night, so, and we got our first private jet there, so we were all singing from that and all excited, like we're cool. So then, I didn't meet up with anyone till I seen Decisive at like 1 in the morning, but we ended up going out all night till daylight, and then by the time the Junos came the next day, like, I was just trying not to throw up in the 5 minutes I was on stage. And then I ran off and went back to the dressing room and got back to throwing up.
Yeah. Still, it must have been a crazy weekend.
I'm going to take it a little further back with this question here, but I actually got a copy of Spesh K's debut, Ineffable, in my hands right now. And would it be correct that on the track Stop That, track 4, that would be your rapping debut?
I think it was. That was like I did one song at Luke's before that, just me and him fucking around, and that was the first time I ever rapped. And then the second song, that was the second song I ever recorded that actually got like released on a CD. It was a while back. I haven't heard it in ages. I'm sure I stopped there.
I'd say I'll play it on the episode for you, but you probably don't want that, eh?
Well, this is like 10 years ago. I don't even know how long ago that is, so maybe not that bad for my second verse ever, so go for it. I don't care.
2001, man. That's time.
2001?
Yeah.
Jeez. I thought it was going to be like 2004 at least or something. That's crazy.
That is crazy. Was It Sickening your first collaboration with Classified?
Well, I think that was the first one released with him, yeah. But we did other stuff in the studio, stuff that around the same time as that Spesh K verse, like just me learning really how to write verses and write songs, so. But most of that stuff never got released or anything, but that would be the first song that was on a record, I'd say.
True.
Yeah, what's that? Go ahead.
Sorry to cut you off. Actually, Sibling Rivalry's playing on the show right now. I just thought it was a little ironic.
Yeah, no, that song seems to still, even at like the Classified shows, and he's got like a whole new younger fan base now, but I still get tons of people saying, you guys gotta do Sibling Rivalry, and Luke hasn't put it in his set in probably 4 or 5 years now, so. But yeah, someday maybe. Someday it'll come back out.
It's a great song, man.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. It's nice playing around, brothers making fun of each other. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
What is your favorite track that you and Class got together anyways?
Could even be the It's Sickening, just because, like you said, it was one of the first ones we did together. And it was more so just me going in Luke's booth and inexperience, and I just sang the chorus, and it was just freestyle in the chorus. That's why there's nothing too crazy complicated in it. But,
He actually must have put that in his movie too, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. So, yeah, it was that day he just took the chorus and then decided, yeah, let's do a song to this. So, that's probably one of my favorites, and I think it's probably the one we've performed more than any other song, just because it's got that good feel, nice singing hook that's catchy, and honestly, me and Luke, we come off each other, like, back and forth usually in our tracks, and I like to actually sit there and write a 16-bar verse with just me rapping. Luke loves to go back and forth off each other because, I don't know, he loves Run DMC or something. But no, he always wants to do that, just mainly because I think he's so sick of writing normal verses for his albums. So.
I was gonna ask that too, like whose idea is it, like to do the back and forth, or who was writing most of it? So.
Well, all the lines you usually hear, the person saying it is usually 99% of the time. Luke will go say, okay, I'm going to say this, and I go, okay, I'm going to say this. Then there's the odd line every whatever that the other person says, you should say this. But most of it's pretty much what you hear is who wrote it.
Yeah. Your father's also a musician, isn't he?
Yeah.
What's he been up to, or what does he do exactly?
He has been in the same band since he was like 14, I think. And now they're just like, they had their little time in the 70s or 80s or whatever, where they attempted at writing songs and stuff. But it's pretty much just a cover band, and they've always been a cover band with a couple songs back then. But yeah, they're just a cover band. But he's always over at the studio too. Like I said, Luke lives 30 seconds one way, my dad lives 30 seconds the other way, and my younger brother, who also plays in our band, lives like 30 seconds the other way. So we're all very close. We're all always at the studio. And my younger brother plays guitar, and my dad plays like keys and guitar. So we get them a lot on the production side of things, just to come add those little instruments here and there.
You guys ever talk about doing a whole Boyd family project ever or anything?
We made the joke.
Yeah.
We're going to have a Christmas album coming out, but no, we never actually did it. We announced it, I remember, and a lot of people took it serious, like, what? That's awesome, but no. We're probably not going to, I don't know. Luke is a busy man, right? So,
yeah.
We used to fuck around a lot in the studio and have fun like that, but he just doesn't have the time like that anymore to make a family album or even experiment with it. But
yeah,
it would be cool to do. Maybe someday when he's done with all this pain stuff.
You guys have any more videos planned for the album Note the Sarcasm?
Yep. I'm gonna do like pretty much just like a homemade green screen video that I'm gonna do myself. It's not gonna be nothing crazy, just something to get a visual to the track out there for I get around.
So do you do those? Sorry to cut you off. Do you do those infomercials?
Yeah, I do a little, very, very little like video editing and like Photoshop stuff. I just know how the programs work. I'm by no means like a pro at it. But yeah, those little stupid infomercial stuff, like I can do that because they're supposed to look cheesy.
Yeah, they're actually hilarious. They're funny as hell,
Thank
man.
you very much. Thank you very much. No.
I had a good laugh. 10 CDs.
They were fun to do.
All right, before we leave it off, you want to tell all the people where to get at you, all your links?
Yep. www.mikeboydhiphop.com. It's just a link to my Facebook music page, but just an easier way to remember it. And my Twitter is @MikeBoyd31. I don't know if I'm going to attempt my Instagram because it's kind of confusing.
Yeah, one of those sarcastic things, isn't it?
It's just, it's poorly, it's not a fun thing to look up. It's I_like_little_Boyds. That's Boyds with a D. Boyds with a D.
Oh, man.
And actually, so for the videos, what other videos you got planned for the album?
Pretty sure the next real video we're shooting is the one mine and Luke's track, This Ain't Funny.
Okay.
Oh.
And that will be more like another viral video, but then the one we're going for, the big song for like the big grant for Much Music and stuff, and hopefully get it on some radio stations, is Streetlights, which will be really like the first official single that we're trying to push to radio and stuff. The first 2 singles that are out are more just like a viral street video thing.
True. And
But yeah, that's the plan so far. But
when do you have any
we're also
dates?
trying to get. Sorry, what's that?
You got any dates or that they'll be dropping?
Got a show June 30th in Truro, Nova Scotia. I don't know if anyone knows about that up there, but and like I said, there's festivals. Got a couple festivals in August. Newfoundland. Not sure the exact date. Playing PEI Big Red Festival July 12th, and also July 12th I'm driving from there to play Evolve Festival, which is like a really big hippie fest. Yeah, it's always fun. We usually play it almost every year, but it's always a great time.
Nice.
All right, cool. Well, thanks for letting us catch up with you, man.
Thanks for the interview, man. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Good luck with everything, with the new album and everything, man.
Thank you very much.
Let us know if there's anything we can help you out with, or when you drop in that music video, we'll help promote it a bit.
All right.
We'll play it on air for you.
Yeah, I got the email now, so I'll send everything your way.
All right, thanks, man.
Thank you.
All right, take care. Have a good night, eh?
You too, man.
Take care, homie.